that. Oh no. I get this funny feeling I'm gonna regret finding this out. But fairy box. Don't you name me. This is don't go freaking spam that in Arcadium's chat. He freaking deserves it. Also, yeah, Rika, just to give you a TLDR, my concern is that because you make your icons so small, that I go to post it in Discord and it turns out to be like, well, post the links places, not just Discord, and it just like upscales the avatar and it looks really like blurry. That's my only concern. Yeah, I don't care about talking about how I'm going to change my avatar. Yeah, I know. I'm just concerned. I'll give it a shot when we're done and see. I mean, it'll look fine in Discord. Like, I need to change it on Discord, but that's just my concern. Look into it, but it could be just be the fact that it's an image. Maybe that's also true. Like, um, that's the thing. I'm just voicing an early potential problem. May be dealt with at some point. So, or may need dealt with at some point. All right. I have not looked at it all. I just came back, saw that, dealing with other stuff because somebody's upstairs screaming and throwing a fit and carrying on. So, I just need. Oh boy, I need. Are you not supposed to be showing my thumbnails? Thumbnails. Oh, oh, it just does it on the main page. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not that I care. That you guys see like all the garbage I got favorited because it's just like 40K Iron Kingdom stuff, but like I need to get the links um from Shy because he's in them. There you go. Dueling book. Back. Skip the intro. Yes. Don't switch accounts. Oh. Oh no, I don't even remember my password was. Okay. Good. Good on everything. Last week's was Pharaoh's Servant, right? I think. Okay, hold on. Real quick, I'm just gonna pull this up on stream. Fairy box. Okay. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, toss a coin and call it. If you call it right, the attacking monster's attack becomes 0 until the end of the battle phase. During standby phase, pay 500 life points to card. I mean, it's a good card. Won't deny that. But I'm just kind of like puzzled why Shy is particularly bringing this to my attention. I'm not sure, but really quick. I might as well take a look at because it's annoying when you have 3 of them on the field. I mean, it costs you what, 1,500 life points to keep that up per turn? Oh, so it looks fine, Rico. I'm not like super in deep art thought mode. That's kind of why I was like, I mean, they're good, but they're not that good. And then someone plays like freaking a Bucky, and it destroys you. But all right, let's the card pack quick. I'm gonna try to be quicker than last week. So, boom, boom, boom. I will say Masked Beast because the Masked Beast, even though it doesn't have an effect, is a freaking 3,200 wall. Like, if you get him out, he's really good. Nowhere near as good as the one in the show. Revival Gem. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can pay 1,000 life points to summon it or special summon it and face up defense position during your next turn's standby phase. Pretty good stall card, but let's go entire pack opening. Every card is Pot of Greed. But Riki, we don't know what it does. Nuvia the Wicked. If it's normal summon, destroy it. If your opponent controls any monster, decrease the attack of this card by 200 for each monster in your opponent's side of the field. 2,000 attack, 4-star. Go figure. Very good. The Chosen One! You are the Chosen One, Anakin! Select one monster card and 2 non-monster cards from your hand. Your opponent randomly selects one card among them. If it's the monster card, it is special summon and send the 2 remaining cards to the graveyard. If not, send all the cards to the graveyard. It's a bit too gambly for me. Mask of Weakness. Target an attacking monster. It loses 700. Mask of Dispel. Select one face-up spell card on the field. Control of the spell card takes 500 points of damage during each standby phase. When the selected card is removed from the field, destroy this card. It's good because it burns, but... Nice, Large. Burns for 500 during your standby phase if you want to fight somebody who has a lot of continuous spells, but hey. Gotta have that Joey luck for some of these cards. Yes. Oh, man. I so agree. I'm so mad because I didn't get Time Wizard, and I said if I get Time Wizard, I don't care how bad it is, I would run Time Wizard, and I didn't get him, and I'm so sad about that. How do you think I feel? I know you're luck enough to know that you could try Time Wizard, but I get the feeling it's gonna bite you every time. And I run Jirai Gumo. I cut my life points in half every time I use that thing. But alright. Trap card, Mask of Restrict, neither player contribute. Honestly, I feel like Mask of Restrict would still be... Now, I'm going to say viable, but I mean more viable because it would be funny for you to play it in the middle of one of your opponent's things and they don't have negation, and you just completely shut it down. But I don't think it's going to be particularly viable in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! In this, it could be bad, but then again, I just need to run back row removal more. Mask of the Accursed, also known as I Hate You in Duel Links. Equipped monster cannot attack, and once per turn during your standby phase, inflicts 500 damage to the controller of the equipped monster. Pain and suffering. Mask of Brutality, the equipped monster gains 1,000 attack, but loses 1,000 defense. Once per turn during your standby phase, pay 1,000 life points to destroy the card. I mean, it's a good equip at this point in time. Like, equips are not bad at this point in time, but hey. Return of the Doomed. Discard one monster from your hand to the graveyard. Return one of your monsters destroyed and sends the graveyard as a result of battle this turn to your hand at the end of this turn. It's destroyed by battle. I was about to say, any card sent to the graveyard? Why is this not, like, really good? No, it's destroyed by battle. Then again, you're probably running 3 off of a monster. So, like, let's be honest, you probably don't need that monster back to your hand. Lightning Blade, equipped only to a warrior. It gains 800 attack, and all water monsters on the field lose 500. A bit too specific for me. Tornado Wall, activate only while Umi's on the field. While Umi is face up on the field, you take no battle damage from attacking monsters. And this trap is destroyed when Umi leaves the field. You have to protect a vulnerable field spell. And then it's gone. Already covered Fairy Box. Torrential Tribute. When a monster is summoned, destroy all monsters on the field. Black hole that only goes off when your opponent summons a monster. Jam Breeding Machine. During each of your standby phases, special summon a slime token, 500 attack defense level 1, in attack position. You cannot summon any monsters except slime tokens. You can set, though. Problem being is it summons them in attack position, and unless there's some effect on the field that changes them to defense position mandatorily, you're leaving a 500 attack token on your field where your opponent can just smack into it. Infinite cards. There's no limits to the hand size for each player. Oh my god, please don't play this. I more mean that in terms of the fact that I use cards that specifically put cards into Shy's hand, and she can't use all of them. Jam Defender. When an opponent's monster declares an attack on a monster you control, you can target a Revival Jam you control to switch the attack target to the Revival Jam. Pretty good with Revival Jam, but you need Revival Jam, and Revival Jam costs like 1,000 to get back each turn. Unfortunately, you cannot recreate that scene from Yu-Gi-Oh! Where Yugi's taking on the Rare Hunter with Slifer the Sky Dragon, and that dude just uses Revival Jam to tank everything. Physically can't do that. That's not possible. Card of Safe Return, aka it's forbidden. When a monster is special summoned from your graveyard, you can draw 1 card. I'll be honest. This card is not good in this version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Given the fact that it's so far back. Really freaking good in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, again, the graveyard might as well be your second deck. In some cases. Not all, but some. Let's see here. Offer this face-up card as a tribute to return one of your monsters destroyed in battle during this turn to the top of your deck. This is just that 1 card, but more specific. Unfriendly Amazon. Offer one of your monsters on the field as tribute, excluding it, during each of your standby phases. If you cannot, this card is destroyed. Monsters used for tribute or that are offered as tribute due to other cards' effects are excluded. And it's a level 4 with 2000 attack. Your Amazon as Archer. You contribute to monsters, inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. Totally not exploitable. Offer this face-up card as a tribute to return one of your monsters destroyed in battle this turn to the bottom of your deck. This is awful. From what I've seen, returning monsters to your deck is like worse than sending them to the grave or even banishing them in some cases. Let's see here. Each time you gain life points, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Don't care. Lady Assailant of Flames. On flip, banish the top 3 cards of your deck and inflict 800 damage to your opponent. Like some of these cards, I kind of just look like. I feel like this is just not very good. Even now, I don't think this is very good. Let's see, your Fire Sorcerer. On flip, randomly select 2 cards from your hand and remove them from play to inflict 800 damage to your opponent's life points. No. Spirit of the Breeze. As long as this card remains in face-up attack position on your side of the field, increase your life points by 1,000 points during each of your standby phases. This is what that Rare Hunter needed to actually play the currently legal version of Revival Jam. Not the anime version. As long as this card remains in face-up... Oh, wait, that's a face-up attack with 1,800 defense and 0 attack. As long as this card remains in face-up defense position, only has 1,000 defense. Increase your life points by 1,000 during each of your standby phases. Oh, God. Fairy Guardian. Offer this face-up card as a tribute to return 1 spell card sent to your graveyard by your opponent during this turn to the bottom of your deck. Again, why would you want it on the bottom of your deck unless you have a way to consistently search it out, which you don't have at this point in Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, Monster Reborn is a better bet than to try to pray to pull that off. As long as this card remains face up on your side of the field, increase your life points by 800 during each of your standby phases. This one is legitimately, these 2 are 1,000 during your standby phase, but have to be in specific positions that are weak to it. This is just 800 as long as it's on the field. Okay. Hysteric Fairy. Offer 2 monsters on your side of the field as tribute to increase your life points by 1,000. Okay. See here. Offer this card as tribute to return to your hand one of your monsters destroyed as a result of battle during this turn. Again, with this exact same effect with a different slight change. Once per turn during your standby phase, you gain 200 life points. This card must be in the graveyard to activate and to resolve this effect. Once per turn during your standby phase, you gain 200 life points. This card must be in the graveyard to activate and to resolve this effect. Okay. It just needs to be in the graveyard to get 200 life points. Not that hard. It's a level 5, though, I suppose, so it's a bit bricky. Jar of Greed, as opposed to Pot of Greed. Draw a card. Jar of Greed is so simple. It's not very good. Because it's a trap card, and like if you play it on your opponent's turn, which you're gonna have to do, its effect's a bit moot. Good if you need a card to bluff that is actually a good trap, especially in like Duel Links. Let's see here. Scroll the Bewitchment. Select an attribute. Change the attribute of the selected monster to the one you selected. I can see some dragon shenanigans with Buster Blader, but that's about it. United We Stand. The equipped monster gains 800 attack and defense for each face-up monster you control. Mage Power. Equipped monster gains 500 attack and defense for each spell and trap you control. Not bad equips. See, like, this, I think this is the point where general equip effects are a bit more common. As opposed to like insert monster type here gains boost, but then loses defense points because that mattered. Normal monsters. Not really any good. Normal monsters. No, that's level 5. Daogen the Spiritualist. You can discard one random card from your hands to the graveyard to destroy all special summon monsters on the field, and neither player can special summon monsters. I for the rest of the turn? Is that permanent? Because that's like pretty good if it's permanent. There's no way. Let's see your Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent. Okay, with 1800, that's more than likely. You can target up to 2 monsters in their graveyard. Banish those targets. Your opponent cannot banish cards from either graveyard. Eh. It kind of prevents them from, like, if there's a big playmaker in the grave, and they don't want to, well, you don't want them to call the Haunted or Monster Reborn. But really, it's 1800 beater. Like, the effect is a bonus at that point. Summon of Illusions on a flip. Tribute one other monster. If you do, special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck, but destroy it during the end phase of this turn. It's instant fusion, the flip effect, so... I'll give it a pass, but it's no Cyberstein. Bazoo the Solita. Once per turn, you can banish up to 3 monsters from your graveyard. This card gains 300 attack for each until the end of your opponent's turn. I have fought this thing in a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh! Of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games. This thing is always a pain in the ass. Not that it matters. Like, or not that the 3 banished monsters is that big a deal. Like, if you build a deck around these guys, you're fine. But he's also super rare. Dark Necrofear. I briefly went over this last time, and we're going to go over it again. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing 3 fiends from your graveyard. During the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was destroyed in your monster zone by an opponent's card and sent there this turn, target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Equip this card to that target. While this card is equipped to a monster by this effect, take control of that monster. It's got 2200 attack, it can special summon itself, and it can steal an opponent's monster. This is a really good card and something I really want, but I don't know if I have 3 good fiends I want to run in a deck. But my deck is pretty good at getting cards in the graveyard. I'm not gonna lie. Soul of Purity and Light. If this card cannot be normal summoned or set, this can only be special summoned by removing from play 2 light monsters in your graveyard. All monsters you control, your opponent controls, lose 300 attack during their battle phase. Okay, it's got the same special summon effect. Only with light monsters, which I think might be a little easier to pull off, personally. But your payoff is all monsters your opponent controls lose 300 during their battle phase. Not even your battle, or not even like the battle phase in general. It's your opponent's battle phase. Your battle phase, no. Then we have, let's see here, the Flames. Not be normal. Well, same special summoning condition, only with 1 fire monster from your hand. And it gains 300 attack during your battle phase only. Again, well, this one's only 1700. It has a special summoning condition with a card that you have to banish from your... Well, hold on. I read that wrong. Must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing 1 fire monster from your graveyard. Okay. Yeah, I kind of jumble my words up, and... to be honest, it's like... From your hand does not have the from your hand. So, my bad. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing a water monster in your graveyard. Once per turn, during your opponent's standby phase, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and change its battle position. If you do, it cannot change its battle position for the rest of this turn. Aren't you supposed to be a clown? If that's the case. Rock Spirit normal cannot be normal summon set. Must be special summon from your hand by banishing an Earth monster from your grave. Gains 300 attack during your opponent's battle phase only. Again, it's one of those oddly specific, like, level 4 that can hit 2000 attack, but specific criteria is met. Get rid of the Wind Spirit, same special summoning conditions, but apparently it doesn't have the from your hand clause. Remove and play Wind Monster from your graveyard. During your opponent's end phase, you can select one face-up monster your opponent controls and change its battle position. Really? Let's see here. Gilosaurus. You can special summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, activate this effect. Your opponent can special summon one monster from their graveyard. It's a play extender at the risk of your opponent can summon something from your graveyard. I think that you have to your opponent actually has to have something in the grave to activate the effect, I want to say. Because a lot of the time, they don't just let you freaking like just dump a monster without your opponent getting anything. So like if your opponent doesn't have a monster in the graveyard, you can't activate it. Effective one is an effect that is not classified into any of the activation effects, trigger effects. Chain blocks are not created when special summoning is performed by this method. Monster's effective 2 is a trigger effect that is activated on the field. It is not an effect that targets. Effect that always activated. Glitter of speed. What? Glitter of speed. That is fantastic. Processing the effect, the opponent player decides whether to special summon from his or her graveyard. You can choose. Okay. It might be because it's optional, then they default have to choose the well, if they don't have anything in the graveyard. They default have to choose the not happening option. So it's a play extender. I'd still use it despite its downside. Tornado Bird on flip, return 2 or spell or trap cards to the field to their owner's hand. Dream Sprite Cherry. When attacked by your opponent's monster, select one other of your monster cards and designate it as the attack targets, and then damage calculations are done normally. Zumbria the Dirk. Cannot attack your opponent directly at 2100 level 4. This card destroys a monster by battle, it loses 200 attack. So essentially, you drop it, you use it once, it's a 1900 beater, twice, 1700 beater, not attack your opponent directly. Supply, which is the most... I've tried to use this thing in Duel Links, I can't. On flip, return 2 fusion material monsters that were sent to the graveyard as a result of a fusion summon to your hand. And I'm pretty sure neither me nor Shy have Poly, which means none of us are running fusions. Unfortunately. Bayakute. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, I don't care. During your opponent's turn, when your opponent activates a spell card with a quick effect, well, this is a quick effect, you contribute this card to get the activation, and if you do, destroy it. See here. Last Warrior from Another Planet, which is, I've heard, is actually pretty good. If this card is special summoned, destroy all other monsters you control. Neither player can summon monsters. Problem is I need Ray of the Dark, this, and Poly. We don't have instant fusion yet. So, let's see, you're just about done here. Collected power. Target one face-up monster in the field. Equip it with all equipped cards on the field. If any of those equipped cards is now equipped to an incorrect target, destroy that equipped card. AKA, you pull out Gearfried and just equip everything to Gearfried. Oh, man. Dark Spirit of the Silent. Activate only when an opponent's monster declares an attack. Negate the attack. Select another face-up monster your opponent controls. That monster attacks instead. If it isn't face-up defense position, change it to attack. See? It's like... It's not block attack. Well, it's block attack mixed with whatever the like block defense and then makes an attack. Fun. Royal Command. Flip monsters' effects cannot be activated. Also, their effects are negated. Let's say get rid of all those flip effect monsters. See here. When a spell card that targets exactly one monster in the field and no other cards is activated, negate its activation if you do destroy it. I mean, there's not a lot of spell cards that target more than one. Well, okay, I say that, and then like Ryoku and Dark Hole exist. Skull Lair. Remove from play any number of monster cards in your graveyard to destroy one monster in the field whose level is equal to the number of cards you remove from play. Actually, not that bad. If you don't care about your graveyard, it's not that bad. Let's hear. During each of your standby phases, with Grave Robber's Retribution on the field, inflict 100 points of damage to your opponent's life points for each of your opponent's monsters that has been removed from play. There we go. There is the card that cements the whole, like, why are we removing so much garbage from play? You know, besides the fact that you're removing monsters from play. Oh, boy. Shaking my head. Seal of the Phantom. Select one monster face up on the field. Increase the selected monster attack by 100 for each monster in your graveyard during the turn this card is activated. The number of monsters are applied when this card is activated. So you can't put more cards in the graveyard after its activation. Destruction! Punch! If the attack of a piercing damage. Like, okay, I'm going to call it piercing damage. But essentially, anything that says piercing damage is essentially if the attack of an attacking monster that attacks your... Well, it's here. If the attack of an attacking monster your opponent controls is lower than the defense of an... Oh, wait. This is the other way, I think? Sorry. There's like two really complicated, stupid effects. What's here? If the attack of an attacking monster your opponent controls is lower than the defense of the attack defense position monster you control, destroy the attacking monster at the end of the damage step. Essentially, if I bait a low attack monster into attacking, say, Labyrinth Wall, which has like a really high defense, and Shy takes battle damage, because the monster that she had that attacks had a lower attack than my Labyrinth Wall, which is a high defense, that monster's destroyed. It's essentially the opposite of what would be considered piercing damage, which is annoying. Because there's a lot of different monsters that have like this huge block of attack of text that essentially says when a monster with a higher attack attacks a defense position monster and destroys it, inflict the difference in battle damage to your opponent. It's just piercing damage. This is just freaking wall damage or wall destruction at that point. So my bad. And there's a bunch of cards in the game that essentially could just be written as inflict piercing damage. Or, you know, but you still take the damage. That meme. Blind Destruction, Continuous Trap. Once per turn during your standby phase, roll a 6-sided die. If the result is a 1 to 5, destroy all monsters in the field with the same level as the number rolled. If it is a 6, destroy all level 6 or higher monsters. Counterattack. Go, go, go. Oh, God. No. No, I don't want to. Please, no. Oh, man. Like, real talk. Was it? I think it was it? Is this the... Yeah, Okay, just real quick. The farthest I got in Yu-Gi-Oh! Animes is I got about halfway through Zexal, and I could not take it anymore. It was so bad. And I know it only got worse the further you went. But I do know a lot of the more modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Memes because they're so bad. Let's see here. Emperor's Holiday, negate all equip effects on the field. Destiny board, which comes complete with 4 magic cards that come with it. Oh boy. When this card and all 4 quote-unquote spirit message cards with different names are placed on the field, you win the duel. Once per turn, during your opponent's end phase, place 1 spirit message card from your hand or deck in your spell and trap card zone, face up. In the proper order of... It spells final. Spoilers, it spells final. In the OCG, I'm pretty sure it spells death. Like, because we needed to censor the word death. When any spirit message card or destiny board you control leaves the field, send all spirit message cards and destiny board you control to the graveyard. Now, I want to point out, this is an ultra rare. These are all rares, and you're going to get, like, so many of these before you even get one of these. And they don't work unless you have all 5. And it's more frustrating to pull off than Exodia, let's be honest here. Let's see here. The Dark Door. Only 1 monster can attack during each battle phase. Not bad. Good for this, because we're just beaters the deck. Spiritualism. Return 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls to the hand. This card's activation and effects cannot be negated. You know, I find it weird because they have these situations where it's like they just say 1 spell or trap, and I'm just like, wouldn't that be face up? Is it just implying a back row card? I mean, it's been a while. Like, I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've like played Yu-Gi-Oh or used some of these cards. So it's sometimes it's like just is there something about this? Okay, so it's just a spell or trap card and your opponent controls. Eh. Making sure. I like to make sure so I don't have to go in with questions. This literally can only be equipped to Gradius, and it gives a 300 attack. When equipped to Gradius, inflict piercing damage. Fate Doll. Target 1 set card in the spell and trap card zone. Reveal the target. Force its activation if it was a trap card. Then negate its effect if the activation timing is incorrect. And if you do, destroy it. If it's not a trap card, return to face down. When this card resolves, shuffle it into the deck instead of sending it to the graveyard. I'm more like then negate its effect if the activation timing is incorrect. Like, you could get rid of a battle trap with that, but it's a bit finicky in other times. Like if it's Jar of Greed, then this does nothing other than activates it for your opponent. Diffusion! Target a fusion monster on the field and return that target to the extra deck. Then, if all the fusion materials that were used for its fusion summon are in your graveyard, you can special summon all of them. Also known as, Jay and Yuki does some stupid stuff with this. Fusion Gate, also known as, Polymerization of the Field spell. Only you banish the fusion materials. So, good news. I might be able to actually use some fusion monsters because they're not poly. Ekbio Drakmord. The equipped monster cannot attack. Destroy the equipped monster at the end of its controller's second turn after this card's activation. At that time, this card is returned to the owner's hand. Miracle Dig. If at least 5 of your monsters are banished, target 3 of them and return them to the graveyard. Like, that's kind of the thing with the old Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just kind of like most of the cards just like. Dragonic attack. Equip spell. They can only be equipped to warrior monsters. Man, I heard we liked taking. Never mind. The equipped monster is treated as a dragon type and increases the attack defense of the equipped monster by 500. Stupid question. I'm sorry. I'm having a moment of like really stupid strategy here. A 500 attack for each dragon monster your opponent controls. I'm sorry. I wanted to go with the memery that is equipped this to Buster Blader, who's a warrior type, and then turn him into a dragon type, and he gives himself additional attack on top of this 500 attack. Because it's stupid. Alright. Spirit elimination. When monsters in the grave are removed from play, remove monsters on your side of the field from play as substitute. This card remains active until the end of the turn that is activated, and the substitutes remain removed from play. But why though? What card would you want? There's one card in this deck that wants to stay in the graveyard, to be honest, and I'm not even referring to Dark Necrofear. Vengeful Bog Spirits. Monsters cannot attack the turn they are summoned. Fine. And Magic Cylinder. Oh god. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and if you do, inflicts damage to your opponent equal to its attack. Oh boy. This thing's actually really good at this point in time, but not in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, whatever. Let's get everything set up here. 24 packs, sealed draft mode. Let me pull up my deck builder, my big frickin' deck, my massive girthy deck. We're all logged in. Real quick, let me check. I was just wondering if Shy has to be like she's done with her stuff, but sealed draft 24 deck builder. Labyrinth of Nightmare, because we did Pharaoh Service last week. I'm gonna make and let's freaking go. This can only go poorly. Flip those cards. Alright. Whatever. Got a Gilosaurus. I can make do with that. Maybe even Ikbued Rekmord, because I can't beat over Red Eyes. Spiritualism I could use. Not this. I don't know why I'd use this. A revival jam for the slam protection, like slime protection. I can make do with this. I'm definitely gonna. I'm probably gonna run Zimbira. It might be my Jiroi Gumo substitute, given the fact that it's you still get one attack out of it before the attack goes down. Another Gilosaurus. Please give me more Gilosauruses. Humanoid slime. Why? Of the Doomed. I believe this will be something I will use. Got Fusion Gate. Defusion. How to make my deck like vastly more annoying to deal with. Give me Fairy Bogs. Ira, deal the Phantom, Battle Trap. Not really. Bless whoever stays near the realm. gem breeding machine. Not really too much here that I'm looking for at this point. Like, I was tempted to pull from one of the other packs, but I'm kind of just going with the meme of just pulling from the new packs regardless. That's the third Gilosaurus, so we're gonna be in good shape there. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all the stuff for Destiny board, but the useful one. Another Gilosaurus. And last one, let's see. One sec. Another Fusion Gate, another Mask of Brutality. I can make do with this. Add draft to the collection. I'm gonna refresh this page. Deck builder. Filter by collection. Alright. Let's start off with some monsters. I'm just gonna start. How do I want to do this time? So, for people who haven't seen it yet, the last couple times I've done this, I've been doing what I like to call Hungry Burger Turbo, which is an awful abomination involving this thing that does absolutely nothing other than its original monster with 2000 attack. And it's a warrior. But essentially it's a combination of like mill, draw power, and deck thinning. And that's about it. And it lost last week, but that's because I misplayed a couple times. Like, there were a couple of like situations where I could have played a card early and didn't because I kind of jumped the gun and didn't activate trap cards when I should. Put it that way. I have those moments from time to time. Singular. You're just an 1800 reader, aren't you? Well, grab a few other cards because I need some. I only got 2 of these. I can make do with that because I have Yugioh, a couple of beaters I can grab with certain other cards in the deck. Shadow Ghoul is like my backup boss monster. Where are they? I grab the Gilas. Dude, Witch of the Black Forest and Sangan have that like little attack? Didn't think so. Guess they do. But yeah, Witch of the Black Forest is the one with 1500 or less defense, and that literally just lets me drag out any of the, like, Sombraya, Jiragumo. I don't think it works on... It actually does work on Shadow Ghoul. These should be thinning themselves anyway. Also lets me grab Gilosaurus. And I have been using, like, the Nimble Mamangas to also essentially play the role of deck thinning. And a lot of the time, I just try to get as many cards on the field and in my graveyard as possible, and then either drag out a beater or Shadow Ghoul. The Nimble Mamangas are just in case I burn myself with Jiragumo. And a lot of the time, I'll play like Cyber Jar. to wipe the field, activating the effects of Sangan, and Witch of the Black Forest, and just wiping the field, getting more monsters on the field. Or Hero Shadow Scout, which I kind of used to screw Shy over a little bit, but I think I'm gonna dropping the Cyber Jars for Hero Shadow Scouts. But I will put these Cyber Jars in the side deck as a precaution if I run into trouble with where is it? There's if in case I run into trouble with like some beater I can't remove. You do again. Oh, monster here for very special on my face up attack position. Oh, that's each player. I will side deck Hane, as it's a good removal. Bombardment Beetle didn't help me last time, so I'm not using that again. I'll slap Magician of Faith in there. Back up. I am gonna need to be a bit more careful with removal this time. This didn't help. Not taking that. I'll put that there, just in case. We might as well get some of that friggin' Joey luck going. I want to run Fairy Box. One in the side deck. Save for Mirror Wall. When did I get Mirror Wall? I don't remember having Mirror Wall. Maybe that's why I'm bad at this game. I'm not doing that. I kind of like draw the line at this. Michizuri. When a monster is sent from the field to the graveyard, even during the damage step, target monster field destroyed. Solemn Judgment, because Solemn Judgment is not. Player targets one monster in their graveyard. Each player special summons that target in the face down defense position. I think I can do that. Oh, Prohibition. Banish a random card from your opponent's hand face down. During your opponent's standby phase of this card, with that card's the hand. Honestly, I don't think that's going to help. Pot of Greed. Magic Drain, that card that could have helped me last time. With the spare upstart and Swords revealing any extra. One or more of your spell cards destroyed on the field to graveyard by a card effect. Your opponent can still destroy one or. Yeah. Mask of Brutality in case I just go straight beat the shit out of my opponent. Actually, a monster that is owned by you control his own behavior. If that monster is still in the field, shuffle it and your entire hand into your deck. Also, after that, draw cards equals the number of cards you shuffle and into the deck by this effect. I don't think that's particularly good unless. Well, no, there's no way. I figured you could use it to send a card back into your deck, but I feel like that's not going to help you. That might burn me more than it would burn Shy, but it might come in handy. Because what I figure I could do is each time a card is sent to the graveyard, inflict 300 damage to the owner for each card sent, and I could run Hero Shadow Scout to send cards to the grave, Cyber Jar also does something similar. If I can just fill up her hand with, me. So I will run that just in case it proves to be like I throw so many cards in the grave. Not funny. Oh, I need 3 more cards for the extra deck that I think would be good. Do I want to run some or grab some extra monsters? Yes, I'll put Gate Guardian in the extra deck. Freaking go. What you do, Torso? Yeah, it's not very good. Nah, I'm not doing that. That probably won't work out. I'll slap Gearfried in just in case. Um, didn't get Dark Necrofear, much to my frustration, but I'm not surprised. Um, I know what that is. Oh boy. I'm not running Senju or anything, so that deck space is. Um, I feel like I need like less monsters with like downsides. Straight up. I might just scroll up, grab some of the higher attack and normal monsters, and just go for it. In the extra deck. Like less gimmick, more whatever. One other monster, if you do special summon, what if you use much by doing the turn? No, I didn't get the monster I was thinking of. Like if I had got um if I had gotten that one like warrior from another world, then I probably would have put that into the side deck and tried for it, but I didn't. And even then that'd be more like monster flips, I summon the thing and go from there. Card destroyed a monster by bounce at the graveyard. This battle phase. Equip all those monsters from the graveyard to this card's equip. Yeah, screw it. Backup beater. And then I'll just. There's got to be a level 4 with a high attack that I can just either slap in or. Throne room. This is higher. Yeah, 7-color fish. Derek Fairy. Oh, I got a Gemini elf. Ooh, taking that then. Alright. Not hungry order time. This is not gonna go good. You know what? Save deck. Set as default. Okay. So we have a couple beaters in here that have high attack, but they're very one-trick ponies and are also double-edged swords. Shadow Ghoul is, as usual, one of our backup boss monsters, as we just put as many cards in the graveyard as possible. Thunder Dragon for thinning deck. Elosaurus to get it out for some play extension, and probably trying to get out like Shadow Ghoul. Witch of the Black Forest and Sangin to grab cards from the deck. Nimble Momonga for that HP and deck thinning. Bubonic Vermin to swarm the field with low garbage. Hero Shadow Scout to kind of screw over Shy's chance of spells. Mitchazur to be Battle Trap. Solemn Judgment, which I actually need to play properly. Shallow Grave to bring back said set monsters for me. Dark Hole, obvious. Pot of Greed is Pot of Greed. Magic Drain to stop Shy from using spells or discarding cards. Ekibio Drakmore for like backup destruction and upstart. I'm debating swapping in Skull Invitation. Yeah, hold on. Let that go. Yeah, put that in the side deck. And then I think maybe one of these Magic Drains should get swapped. I say Sword the Hunter and put a Magic Drain in the side deck. Not a very good deck, but it's my deck. It's not about the size of the deck, but how I use it. You know what I mean? Okay. While I wait for Shy to respond and all that, I'm going to real quick use the bathroom as I drank a lot of soda this morning. And I'll probably start fans soon. Un momento, and we will start this train wreck! Okay. Here's hoping this. Or knock over everything. Here's hoping this horrible abomination of a deck works. I'm also kind of hoping Shy didn't get dragged away. That would be about right. Oh man, this is going to be chaos. Just take a look at like what else I have. Like, there's not really a good amount of boss monsters. Most of them are like fairly weak. Like, I could run some generic equips, try to get out like Lot Machine, but I'm just not confident that that would work well. It's kind of why I ran Hungry Burger, but then it was like 3 Hungry Burgers, 3 of the spell card to summon it, and then the 2 birds and the 1 Senju, and that would. I'm not confident that dedicating 10 cards in my deck is a good idea. So, chat, how's your day going? Going good? I'll have to assume so. I mean, my day's gone. Alright, I guess. I uploaded another VOD to YouTube. Sir, plug here, I guess. Um, got up, talked to about some stuff. Making some changes to the channel. So, those are probably not gonna. They'll either pop up gradually over time, like 1 or 2 things change, or I'll just wait until like later November to implement everything around my birthday for the birthday events. No. Shy got it up. I just. Hold on. Probably no capitals. Um. Ouchie. What's the password? Type it in Discord. But it didn't work. What? Yeah, it says incorrect password. Okay. There it goes. Alright, Shy, you prepared to get sent to the Shadow Realm? I'm not going back this week. We're not doing this again. I got really sick of Chick-fil-A after the last one. Oh, shit. Maybe. Yay! Oh, good. Now you're not running like massively brick the dick. I said just straight up. That time I just said straight up dick. Okay, so I will start off this glorious turn. 2 cards. And I normal summon Zmbira the Dark. And that's all I can do because this is turn 1. One card face down. Sets a monster. Pot of Greed! I draws 2 cards. Because that's what Pot of Greed does, children. I draw! This is not useful. Alright, well... I will specifically normal summon Gilosaurus. And go into the battle phase. And attack with Gilosaurus. Ah, crap. 500 to me. And insert more coronavirus. Oh no, it's multiplying. Alright, I'm going to main phase 2. I will activate Yugioh Drakmord and equip this one to the left germ. I'll equip this one to the right germ. I will infect your infection with another infection, so it's infection squared. Now my turn. Alright, so it's a monster. I can get behind it. I can't narrate these kind of things, don't worry. Alright, into Shy's turn. Go up by 1. I draw. Set. Go to the battle phase. Attack your face down. Oh. I mean, you. Yeah. Get this funny feeling. She's gonna do what I wanted to. This should be interesting. Alright, because of the fact that it wasn't destroyed by the effect of my Yugioh Drachmon, it goes to the crime. I am anticipating. So I'm just end my turn. I can't beat over that. That was the plan. I see how it is, Shy. Very clever. Mystic Tomato has entered the field. Look at how happy he is. Oh no. Suddenly think I know where this is going. Ow. Okay. Well, I flip Bubonic Berman, acted, which allows me to summon another one from my deck. Special summon it, face down attack. And this one goes to grave. Then the Nightshade gets... or when the Nightshade gets into the sauce. Oh my god, Riku. Alright, this would be the second turn for Yugioh Drachmord, which means the germ is destroyed. And this goes back to my hand. Let's see here. Well, main phase 1, I'll flip summon my previously set Bubonic Vermin that I set in the previous turn. Bring out another one and set it. Okay. Okay. I will then use my normal summon to summon another Zombira the Dark. And then I will go into the battle phase. I will start by beating over your tomato with one of my Zombiras. Oh, gosh darn it. Your opponent's monster declares an attack, toss a coin, and call it. If you call right, the attacking monster attack becomes 0 into the... Alright, Shy. Call a result and flip it. Shy calls heads. What'll it be? Tails. Not that this is a particularly bad thing for you, given the fact of how Mystic Tomato works, but go for it. Yeah, 700. I'll even really quick run it through a calculator. Yep, 700. Alright. And my Zombira the Dark, I'm just gonna denote it with counters here. But it's destroyed one monster, which means from this point forward, it's now at 1900, and each token will drop it by 200. Now, Shira activates the effect of Mystic Tomato to bring out a dark monster of 1500, or less attack, in face-up attack position. Which brings out a Witch of the Black Forest. Alright, alright. I will then play the odds and attack with my other Zumbira the Dark. Jai calls heads again. Alright. Which puts my other Zumbira at 0 attack. And I lose monster. Grave. And I take 1100. Okay. I will end my turn. It is Shy's standby phase, therefore she takes 500 damage to keep Fairy Box in the field. And plus Shy plays his Pot of Greed. Draws 2 cards! Oh no, Shy brings out her own Zumbira. Alright, so that's 200. And 100. Got it. And the start of my turn. If that's the case. Swap that to defense mode. Get a monster. Equip Yugioh Drachmond to your Zumbira the Dark. So. And then I will end my turn. Shy, 7 cards in hand of me. Oh man, look at all these cards I have. I'm a poem reader now. You know what my poem says? It says I have no fucking cards here. Ah, man. Guy sets a monster in face down defense. Places a back row. Battle phase. Sends my Gilosaurus to the grave. That was the end of your turn, so. I'm gonna lose end my turn. Like the fairy box goes off. Jai flips Magician of Faith. And, oh no. I already know what this is gonna be because the whole 2 options here. That smile. That fucking smile gets me every time. Man, Shy's building her own deck for me. I just wish I had a way to take advantage of it. No, you did not summon this turn. Oh, hello, Goblin Attack Force. You're not annoying. And back. Alright. You send my Sangin from the field to the graveyard, allowing me to add a monster with 1500 less attack from my deck to my hand. 1500 or less attack. Alright. Alright, try go for it. That's just my other bubonic vermin. I can't do anything with it anyway. There's no more bubonic vermin in my deck. Alright, your end phase, which second turn. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and do that first. Pick your card. Oh. I didn't get that card. Lucky. You only need one, to be honest. It's gonna be useful, but it's been 2 turns, meaning Yugioh Drachman's effect activates. Your Zimbira is destroyed, and my equip card goes back to my hand. I'm not gonna say Ekidrakbird. Ekidrakbird. And got my attack force. Alright. I'll start off by activating the effect of Sun Thunder Dragon to discard it. Pull 2 more from my deck to my hand. I will then set a monster and activate Yugioh Drakbird and equip it to Goblin Attack Force. And I end my turn. Oh, hey, 7-colored fish. How nice to know you're still here. Berry box, and then Aiden, whatever the hell. Or Mary. I guess it's Mary. To the grave, but you activate the effect of Hero Shadow Scout. Draw 3 cards. We both look at them. Any spells go to the graveyard, and that's 1. Alright, 1 spell to the grave. It's only spells. Trap cards go to your hand. I'm suddenly concerned to know, like, how many fairy boxes you have in your deck. But go on, Jay. Ow! That hurt. Why, you bully? Turn, which means the first turn on the Yugioh Drakbird. Um. Hmm. All right. Well. My main phase. Activate Shallow Grave. Each player targets one monster in their own graveyard and special summons the card from the graveyard in face down defense position. I will choose Hero Shadow Scout. I will choose. It says, yeah, there's no restrictions on it. Targets one monster in their own graveyard. It's a monster in your graveyard. Unless the monster itself says otherwise, go for it. Understandable. Let's see. I will then activate the effect of. Well, never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. I'm not gonna do that. It'd be funny, but it would not increase, not fix my game state. So. Yeah, that Summoner of Illusions kind of come back to bite me in the ass now. I don't wonder what my background removal is. Not gonna, or well, any of my actual good removal. I activate Solemn Judgment to cancel your summon and destroy your monster at the cost of half my freaking life points. A thing I should have done last duel multiple times, but whatever. Hero Shadow Scout, round 2. Let's go. Show me what you got. Oh. Oh. Spirit of the Harp, not that concerned about. Mirror Wall, incredibly concerned about. Like, oh, I heard you, like, negating attacks. I see. Alright. Shy's end phase. 2 turns have passed. Oh, yeah. You could flip your Saint. Oh. That has a. Yeah, you could flip it and that would pretty much end it. Because I believe St. Joan has. Yeah. Shit. I mean, I'll be honest. The only thing I could even do on my turn, unless there's some good card here, is the Yugioh Drakboard would go off, destroy your Goblin attack force. I just end up equipping it to your St. Joan just to stall. And then pray at this point. If you want to, go for it. Alright. I said something, didn't I? I activate Pot of Greed! These will give me the 2 cards I need for victory. Oh, go ahead. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. Start by setting a back row. And then I activate Dark Hole. I will then normal summon Gillosaurus. And attack directly. Guy's going tails this time. I got tails. No battle damage is dealt because 0 attack monster. My turn. All of my options here exist. Berry box is still up. Game center back from Mary. Son of a bitch! Well, I activate Magic Drain. Either discard another spell card from your hand, or negate the activation of Fusion Gate. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, it's fine. That's why it's there. When the choice is painful. And do I even want to know what you apparently have to Fusion Summon with Fusion Gate? Oh, there's no way. I wanted that! Well, that's great. Oh my god. It's not a bad card by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just sitting here like, what do I do? Like, okay, I know what I can do, but it's prolonging the inevitable. Because. Oh my god. Ah. Well, this sucks. Either player can summon monsters. What? Is set considered a summon? I'm just looking. Just wonder if it lets. That's. Well, that's if not, I've only got one option here. I don't like it. Okay, so don't worry, I don't plan to really use this next game if I really want to. I mean, no, like I don't care. From what I can see here is um I can still set monsters, it's just that I physically cannot flip them. Like, you have to attack into them if I set them, from what I understand here. So, okay then. I mean, this is literally my only option at this point, is to set a monster that I can't get up and lock you out for 2 turns with Yugioh Drachmund if you can't negate it. And that's all I got. And my turn. You can't attack, you can't summon, but you can set cards. We're gonna be here a bit. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna need to rethink my deck after this then, because that I either hit the wrong cards with Hero Shadow Scout, or it just. How do you like worse Swords of Revealing Light? That's pretty much what this is right now. One. I end my turn. You're upkeeping that fairy box, and I'm sitting there like, why? But I'm sitting here like thinking like, how can I pull this out of my ass? How can I pull this out of my ass? How can I pull this out of my ass? I'm like, question mark? I know why I wanted to suggest solution to fairy box. I mean, don't worry about it. Just keep going, keep going. Jai set something. And fairy box and Mary. Alright. That would be 2, so Drachman goes off, goes back to my hand. Got it. Alright, I know, I see what I need to do. I sacrifice a Witch of the Black Forest to normal tribute summon Shadow Ghoul. Thanks to the effect of Witch of the Black Forest being sent from my field to the graveyard, I can add a monster with 1500 or less defense from my deck to my hand. I will use this opportunity to add a Hero Shadow Scout from my deck to my hand. Now, I will then figure out how many monsters are in my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times the boost of 100, not minus, times 100. 1100. Then boost the attack of Shadow Ghoul to 2700. I will then take this opportunity to attack your face down, monster. Good news, it wasn't bait. I will then end... Oh wait, hold on. Fairy box would have gone off. So yeah, Shy. Call wrong so we can... That calls heads. Oh no. Alright, Shadow Ghoul. You were... Well, I just take 900 damage and your face down is in face-up defense. Okay. Yeah, I like how I said, oh hey, Shy's luck will come back and bite her with this card. You've miscalled once, I'm pretty sure. Twice. Okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna end up killing myself, by the way. Because Will he have like in battle? Alright, set up card face down. Set a monster face down. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. There's not much else I can do. Do it, Shaq. Good. It landed on tails, meaning Fairy Box doesn't activate. I will then end my turn. Yeah. I will set one card on the field. I will then flip Hero Shadow Scout. So, you know the drill. Oh. Okay, that's good. Get a magic card, Sangin and Hating go to your hand. I'll then tribute Hero Shadow Scout to summon a Thunder Dragon. Need something else on the field. I have like... There's not much I can do. I don't have to... I'm waiting for back row removal, and I'm not getting it. Or... Oh. Oh. Well, that's that then. I meant to do this! Alright. Time to switch some things up here. Hmm. Pretty sure I did a dumb with this, and that's how I'm gonna be. Is how this is gonna end. But um, you can't screw me a bit by forcing me to get rid of my miracle digs with your shadow scouts. I mean, yes, but then I'm kind of like, really didn't come back and bite you really in the long run. All right, I'm done siding. I mean, I kind of was like, oh hey, on the turn when I was kind of memeing about the comeback, and I drew Pot of Greed, which then went into Dark Hole. That was kind of funny. Oh man. Uh I mean, it's fine. Use whatever. I honestly don't care. I was just gloriously sitting there and rolling my eyes. Alright. Set one card face down and activate the effect of Gilosaurus. Feel free to special summon a monster from your graveyard. Oh, wait. I'll then use my normal summon to set a monster, and then my turn. Yay, 1,000 life points for me! Can't wait to lose them. Oh my god. Guy draws all 5 pieces of Exodia. Let's go. uh... Okay. I'll normal summon one Nimble Mamanga. Flip a Witch of the Black Forest. Go to the battle phase and might as well attack your face down. That I have a funny feeling I know what it is. What be thine face down, monster? Wondering if Shy got dragged off to eat. Or go grab food. Oh no, Shy's lagging. Never mind. Oh, it's the other 2,000 wall. Okay. And my turn. I could care less of anything. Wait. Not gonna lie. I had to say something. Right by. Fine, this is vengeance for the freaking coronavirus vaccine I did last time. I just noticed is that the Forgiving Maiden has 50 more attack than Spirit of the Harp. That 50 attacks really coming in. Don't worry. Well, same verse. Your last verse, same as the first. I'm gonna special summon Gilosaurus and set up monster. And then I'm just gonna assume the other one's Spirit of the Harp and not even. Oh god. It's a minefield. I mean, good news, I get to add a card with 1500 or less defense to my hand. Yeah. Alright, let's make this interesting. I flip summon jar or cyber jar. The grave, to the grave, to the grave. Oh, gee. Alright. Excavate. Top 5 cards of the deck. Oh, that's a summon skull. Oh. This is fun. We summon all level 4s or lowers in the position of our choice, either set or not set. And the remaining cards are added to the hand. Alright. I'm gonna just get this out of the way, too. Okay, let's see. Hmm. I could do stupid here, but I don't think I should. I do have an idea. I'll then activate Shallow Grave. Each player let's see here. Special summons a target from their graveyard in face down defense position. I choose which is Black Forest. So, because I have a normal summon, I will then tribute Witch of the Black Forest. Dude, normal summon Shadow Goal. Or tribute summon. 1,500 or less defense from my deck. Right. I choose a Thunder Dragon. I will then discard a Thunder Dragon to add 2 more to my hand. Now then, pulls up the calculator. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monsters. Okay. Plus 1,600 puts me at exactly 2,200. So I will then activate the battle phase. And I will attack your Zimbira the Dark. For 100 life points! Oh yeah, brother! Yugioh, just attack the Magician of Faith. Okay. Jiraigumo attack the face down. I call heads. That was a token. That was a token. Heads. Shit. What's half of 8,400? And Gemini Elves attack directly. My turn. That's a lot of cards. Yeah, I just noticed that. Okay, Shy. Shy sets 2 back row. Plays Greedy Jar. Yeah, Shy always has the hand advantage. Like, just always. Yeah, I know. You're proving why Pot of Greed is banned. But I never get the cards I want. Hey. Not totally true. Yet I seem to run a mill deck and you never get... Like, ever since that one duel, you have not been milled to death. Well, that's 4 back row, 1 set monster. No, you got 6 cards in your hand. That's not 7. You managed to get down to 6. Okay. Alright. I normal summons Bira. Go to the battle phase, and I attack your set monster. Oh, great. And out come two more. Boop. Yeah, boop. Okay. Gilosaurus. Son of a bitch. Have the attack of your opponent's attacking monsters once per turn. It's a half speed of 700, so that's 300 in the giant freaking germs. Hmm. Well, that was a good time to activate this. Take a germ, I don't care. I'll end my turn. That is not paying upkeep. That's an extra 100 to Shadow Ghoul. Um. Normal summon Nimble Momonga. Let's go. Grump straightens the battle phase. I'm actually going to crash my Nimble Momonga into your giant germ. Meaning I gain a net 500. And I can then special summon another Nimble Momonga in face down defense position. Ah. Funny story about that. I'm out. No, no. You'll figure out why. I just can't tell you why. Should I stop looking? Um. Okay. Well. Oh. I'll attack with Shadow Ghoul. That was actually probably the worst move I could have done. Is that where's the grave? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is 300 more to Shadow Ghoul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm at 2,700. But I already used his attack because I'm stupid. So I my turn. Shut up, Shy. Now there's Shy over there with her 7-card hand. That's a monster. Okay. No, fine, fine. I activate freaking Shallow Grave. I choose Cyberjar. Okay. Then I set another monster on my turn. Shy's gonna recycle Pot of Greed. No, she's gonna recycle Upstart Goblin just for the shits and giggles. No. Shy recycles Pot of Greed. I draw 2 cards. Okay. Shallow Grave is not working out in my favor. When do I get my Ancient Gears? I want to punch really hard. You're trying to remember the defense of Cyberjar? $900. Screw it. Who cares? If you beat over it, the effect goes off anyway. Shy's going for it. Oh, you've activated the effect of my Cyberjar! Oh! Oh! You do still take the damage, though. Also, what did you just put? Yeah, I was about to say, what did you just put back in your hand? Yep, that figures. Let's see here. That's not enough. I meant to draw. Okay. 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 If you want to look through those, knock yourself out. I will wait until you're done. And Shy has another one, of course. I see. I didn't know you're playing my deck. All level 4 lowers are summoned. Everything else goes to your hand. Alright, still your battle phase. You can still attack with your monsters if you want. Okay, fine. Beanie. And then Shy has to discard down her hand. Of course. Ain't summons itself to the field phase of defense position. Why? Because it's funny. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And a normal summon. Beat over yourself. 200. Jiraiya attack the face down. I call heads. Very good. Gosh darn it, this again. Never mind. It cries another one. Okay. Yeah, I read that, like, right as I said something. Set monster, set back row. Let's go. I draw. I set. I attack. Of course it was. Shy grabs another greedy jar. I attack directly and call tails. Fuck you. I mean, good news, the amount I'm losing is becoming lower and lower the lower my life points go. But this also has the greater potential to screw me over in the long run. Shy plays bottom greed. Do we know what it does at this point yet, children? No? Well, Pot of Greed allows you to draw 2 cards. Or at this point, I'm pretty sure Shy's at like 10 total. Same Pot of Greed. I wish I could loot my Pot of Greed. This is why Pot of Greed needs to be like once per duel. Shit. Got it. Well, I flip a Magician of Faith. And unlike somebody, I don't have Pots of Greed in the graveyard. I'm gonna just grab an Upstart, which I will then play. Draw a card. You gain 1,000 life points. I will then sacrifice Magician of Faith, Tribute Summon, Thunder Dragon. And we'll go into the battle phase. 1700 Zumbira. Attack the set monster. Which the Black Forest. Because of course it is. That adds a monster with 1,500 or less defense to her hand. The Pot of Pots. You pull 3 Pots of Greed from your hand. There's a lot more pots you can have to your hand than Pot of Greed, I'll be honest here. Shy adds a Thunder Dragon to her hand. Speaking of, I'll attack with mine. I will attack with Jirai, Gumo, and Call Tails. Joey Wheeler, I am not. And my turn. Got it. I discards the Thunder Dragons, add another Thunder Dragon from her deck to her hand. And she's gone through all three, I believe. I mean, do whatever. You have 4 back row, I have 3 back row. And go for it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay. I was thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, I beat over Witch of the Black Forest with this hero. But it's down to 1,500. Activate Magic Drain! Discard it! It's a trap card, not a spell card, try. You either have to... Yeah, you have to discard that to summon something else. I'm trying my hardest here. Oh, you son of a bitch. Do I have to... No, Shy can eat it from my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Plus 1,600. That puts quote unquote my shadow goal at 3,700. Freaking cue the Star Wars meme of traitor. And I still freaking taking my monster back whether he wants to or not. And I lost. Yeah, cards that do not work. Shallow Grave does not work. Never again. Duel of Fates on 8 floppy drives. Exactly. Yeah, no Shallow Grave. Like, just, no, it's bad. It's not gonna help. Oh my god. I only got 1, by the way. And, like, honestly, I went 2 duels and did not come across this when I was ahead. At all. Alright. Shy wins this week's again. Because I am bad. Well, yeah, I knew it was a thing. Where have you been? Oh, that's fine. Like it's totally fine. I'm just like, bruh. Nah, like here's the thing. It's fine. Chai, let me put it this way. The only reason I was mad is because that was the exact strategy I wanted. And I didn't get the cards for it. I don't care otherwise. I'm just like, I didn't get that. Where's the table flip button? Yeah, you could probably have got a Black Skull Dragon. Oh man, go figure. What is it? Another one of these. Cyberjar, Pot of Greed, Shallow Grave. Another one of these. Dark Hole. Lords. And Solemn Judgment was the last card in the deck. Oh, if Solemn Judgment had popped up sooner. When are we playing chess on Tabletop Sim while having a insightful talk on stream? When do we have an insightful talk about anything? Oh yeah, you actually have Summon Skull, because I saw you draw it, and I know somewhere in your deck is freaking Red Eyes. So you physically can summon Black Skull Dragon. It's just that you have to run Red Eyes, which is a brick, and Summon Skull's actually like meta. Alright, Shy, go draw your packs. The Red Eyes is still in the deck. Oh, man. I might actually need to sit down during the week and look at this, because yeah. I didn't get any good cards from this pack. I'll just be straight up honest with you. Like, there's a lot of cards that could have potential, but like, I didn't really get anything good. The first time you had a plan.